Hello, it's Leslie here. So I've put together a lot of different words that I've learnt this week and made a part 2 for the video with some more positive words. So I'll get started. The first word on my list is naselenia. Naselenia. I always forget what this word means, but it means population. Naselenia. Half the time I'm putting words in here is to remember them myself. Naselenia. Because I think they're important enough to remember. Naselenia, population. It helps me remember it too. Vibori. Vibori is elections. Elections. Golosovania. Golosovania is voting. Voting. Golosovania. That's what they did in Ukraine. Spravedlivi. Spravedlivi means fair. Like, not fair and dark and light and dark. It means fair or just. Fair. Things are fair. Or were. Spravedlivi. Mir. You should already know this. This is one of the first Russian words I ever learnt, was mir, peace. But it also means world. Mir. Svoboda. Svoboda is freedom. Freedom. Svoboda. Bezopasnost. Bezopasnost. I've heard this so many times this week, especially mentioned by Putin. He's always going on about bezopasnost. Bezopasnost. It means safety. Opasnost means danger. So bezopasnost, without danger, but it means safety. Whoops. Sobitie. Sobitie. Events. We've had some crazy events happen this week. Sobitie. Certainly once in a lifetime. Nabludaj. Nabludaj. Observe. We've observed some horrible events. Nabludaj. Obstoyatelstva. Obstoyatelstva means circumstances. Obstoyatelstva. Obstoyatelstva. Sometimes I forget this because it's a long word and there's so many long words. Obstoyatelstva. Circumstances. Jacobi. Jacobi is alleged. Alleged. Allegedly. Jacobi. Предположительно. Oh gosh. Sorry. Предположительно. I have trouble because it's really huge on my screen, so I'm sort of reading it and it's 40 centimeters across, so it's hard. Предположительно. Предположительно. It means supposedly. Similar word. Предположительно. Случилось. I learned this a while ago. Means, like, they would say, что случилось? What happened? It's kind of like happened. You hear it in this past tense a lot. Случилось. What happened? Происходит. Происходит. What's happening? Like, what is happening? Literally. Происходит. This is in like the third person singular. Происходит. Неоднократно. I've learnt this only recently. I don't know why I haven't seen it before, but неоднократно means repeatedly, like repeated airstrikes or repeated, repeated hits. I've heard it a lot this week. Неоднократно, but not that much. Just enough for me to want to know what it means and look it up. Неоднократно. I'm just going to pause it a sec. I paused it because I want to double check. Безусловно is like undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. You can also, most of the time you hear конечно, like of course. Конечно is more popular, but Bezuslovna is like undoubtedly, and there's also this one, where is it? Nesomnенно. That's like no doubt, undoubtedly, or you get different translations depending on where you look it up sometimes. But I think Bezuslovna is more common than this one, from what I've heard anyway. Obsуждения, discussions. So, обсуждения, discussions. Переговоры, negotiations. Переговоры. That's what we're all hoping for. Переговоры. So, заявление means statement. I've heard this a lot, заявление. But I've also heard it утверждение, which I think they mean the same thing, but I could be wrong because I'm not Russian. Заявление, утверждение. Требовать means to demand. Требовать. Неприемлемая. That means unacceptable. Неприемлемая. Неприемлемая, unacceptable. Отказать means to refuse, I think, or is it deny? I'll have to look it up. Отказать means to refuse, I think. Отказать. And отрицать, deny. Отрицать, deny. Разрешать. Разрешать, allow, to allow. Разрешать. Oh, have I got this word again? Неприемлемая. Alright, well, got it twice in there. Sorry about that. Соглашение. I think that's agreement. Соглашение, agreement. Договор means treaty. Договор. There's also приговор, which I think means verdict. Verdict. Договор, treaty. Oops. Разберемся. I always hear this. It means like we'll figure it out. Well, I haven't heard it this week, but разберемся is like let's figure this out. I like that word. I just sort of throw it in there. Поддержать, to support. Столкнулась. This is to face. Столкнулась. I only learned this recently. Столкнулась. What we're faced with. You know, what we're facing. Подчеркивать. I think that's how you pronounce it with the emphasis. Подчеркивать. I haven't actually used this in a sentence, but I've heard this. Подчеркивать means to emphasize. Черкивать, from what I get with Google Translate, is scribble, to scribble. So it's like under scribble or underline. I suppose that a more literal translation is underline, but they use it as emphasize. Подчеркивать. I've heard that a lot this week. Nagnetaj. This is a new word for me. Nagnetaj means to escalate. Like escalate this. Nagnetali situacja. Nagnetaj. Nagnetaj to escalate. So things are just escalated. Nagnetali. Whoops. Sorry about that. We're nearly getting there. Тревожнее. Didn't I have this in the other one? Тревожнее. Oops. A spam. Shut up. Worrying or anxious. Тревожнее. Situation. Тревожнее. Международный. International. That's like internarodny is, you know, national, international. Международный. Масштаб means scale, like the scale of things is getting rather big, or yeah, something like that. Масштаб. So I just looked up something because it reminded me. Shtab, just this part on its own, sorry. This part on its own, shtab, means like headquarters. Yeah, so it's similar. Masштаб means scale. Shtab, headquarters. I heard this word today, Nevidani, and what I found was it meant unprecedented, but I think it means unseen, but I think it translates as unprecedented. Yeah, Nevidani, I saw this just today. Хватит means like enough, like stop it, it's enough, like in a negative way, like yeah, хватит. Yeah. Vraj means to lie, and I don't mean lie in bed, I mean not to tell the truth. Vraj. Pромивать mozgi means to brainwash, like mozg, this part means just brain, one brain. Pромивать mozgi, to wash brains. But you can also use this in like pромывание mozgi. You can also use it like a noun. Brainwashed. Невежество. I haven't actually used this myself. Невежество. I've seen this a little bit around. Ignorance. Невежество. Ignorance. Невежество. Уважать means to respect. Like when they say уважай меня, what is it? Passagier or something, I don't know. Уважать. Образование means education. I always forget this word, but I think I'm going to finally remember it myself. Образование. Education. Образование. Ошибка, mistake. Ошибка means mistake. Ошибка. Предпочитать. I learned this a while back. It means to prefer. Предпочитать. Prefer. Расслабляться. It's hard for me to say. Расслабляться means to relax. I prefer to relax, you know. Расслабляться. Oh gosh. Расслабляться. Наслаждаться means to enjoy. Наслаждаться. There's a few words you haven't heard this week. Наслаждаться. And that's all I have, really, because I had a lot of words. So yeah, that's what I've got for this part 2. I hope it was some help. I've spent about a week or so putting this list together in order and everything. So writing down words. So that's all I have today. Thanks for watching. Bye.